Hi guys, welcome to another episode of my channel, and in today's episode I'll be talking about how to overcome low GRE score when applying to grad school in the US, right? So if you've not subscribed to the channel, don't forget to do so by clicking on the subscribe button. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and also don't forget to drop a comment if you have any question. Without further ado, let's get started. Now, most people always have afraid of standardized tests because we've been out of school for a while. We have like a job that we do now. We don't have the time to really study for a standardized test like GRE or IELTS or TOEFL or any of that. So a lot of people are always worried, and a lot of people usually do not do well when they first take the GRE, right? So this video I'm going to show you how to overcome low GRE score in your application process, or what you can do to fix low GRE score in your application for master's degree in the US. Now, the first thing to understand is that a lot of schools are dropping GRE because there's this publication that showed that the GRE is not a true test of how a student will do in grad school. Like, it's not a true test of how well a student is going to perform in grad school. So a lot of schools are kind of like looking into dropping GRE as a prerequisite for getting into grad school. If you check some of the popular programs in say biology, you see that now GRE is optional. Sometimes they even tell you that if you want, you can submit the score. If you don't want, you can choose not to submit it. But that's not to say that some schools still don't require the GRE score, right? So how do you overcome low GRE score when applying to grad school? The first thing is, what is your program minimum? You want to know what your program minimum is. Some schools will tell you they want a minimum of 300 cumulative scores. That means in your quantitative, in your verbal, they want a cumulative score of not less than 300. Some schools will tell you that they want about above 40% in two of the three sections of GRE, which means if you can get above 40 percentile in your analytics, writing, and 40 percentile in your verbal, whatever you get in your quant doesn't matter. Or if you can get above 40 percentile in your quant and above 40 percentile in your analytics, what you get in your verbal doesn't matter, stuff like that. So you want to know what your school really wants, right? That's important. The schools that you've shortlisted, if you've not seen my video about shortlisting schools in the US for your master's degree, I'm gonna link it somewhere here or down somewhere. Try and find it and check the video to know how you can shortlist schools. But once you have a list of the schools that you want to go to, you want to make sure that you have an understanding of what their GRE requirement is. If you're not clear about anything, you can reach out to the program coordinator to ask them what is the GRE requirement for this program that I'm getting into, right? So that's important. If your GRE score does not fit into the program, you might want to look in some other program or some other schools with a low GRE score requirements, or with no GRE score requirement at all, because there are schools out there that wouldn't even ask for a GRE score, right? So, and another option is you might consider retaking the GRE. If most of the schools that you want require GRE and you did not meet up with the requirement, you might consider taking the GRE. I know this is not what most people want to hear, but if getting your master's degree in the US is something that you find really important, if it's part of your dream, then there is no harm in trying again until it works out, right? So you might consider retaking the GRE. And also some other option is that you might want to look into countries like Germany or Canada or the UK. These three countries, they also have a really good education, and most of them don't require GRE score before you get admitted into your program. So if you feel like you're tired or you don't want to take the GRE again, you might consider going to all of the other countries that I mentioned just now. Germany does not require GRE score, and the UK don't require GRE score either, and Canada as well. So, and also Another option is to take the subject test, right? So GRE has two type of tests. They have the general test where they test your verbal, they test your quant, they test your analytical writing skills, and then they have like a subject test as well, where if you're trying to apply to a physics graduate program, you just take the physics part of the exam. And if you're really good at your discipline, let's say you are studying biology and you're really good at it, or you are much more comfortable studying for biology, you can choose to take the subject test. But you have to reach out to your school and tell them that and ask them if they do accept the subject test or not, because not all schools do consider subject tests. So you can reach out to your school and tell them that you're trying to take the subject test. Can you use it instead of the general test? Right, so those are the options that you can explore if you have a really low GRE score. It's either you look for schools that do not require GRE score, or you take the exam again, or you look at countries that do not require GRE score for grad school, or you take the GRE subjects test. So that's all I have for you in today's episode. If you have any question, don't forget to drop it in the comment box. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to the channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.